Hello everybody, and I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you so much for supporting the channel. More people have subscribed, more people have viewed the videos. Appreciate you. And this week I'm hoping to add a lot more short form content to the channel and as well do a few more long form videos as well. Also, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get back to as many comments as possible. It's been a very busy weekend for a few personal things last week have caused a lot of time to escape me. So I'm hopefully going to be interacting with you a lot and also take some feedback in, improve some things, like trying to sort out my mic so I can boost it a little bit better, a bit more gain so we can you can hear me a bit better. But what I wanted to do was a little video, like just some news and some updates for people, because I know a lot of people want to find out like what's happening with the game, you know, development, kind of responses to stuff. And this is a very busy week because it's likely we're going to get access to the server slam. I thought it was going to be over the weekend. You can say how out of it I am, but it is likely this week you will see access or maybe some invites going out or something like that. Hopefully whilst I'm recording this video, I can confirm that, but I'm waiting for some details. But anyway, yeah, the main point is, or what we're going to start with is merch. One thing I did ask the community manager of Dropfake and as well DCKO is, man, we've got to see some merch. And it looks like it's definitely on the agenda. There's a lot of things for the community manager to get done, and that, of course, is one of them. And you definitely could see anything from like a DCKO sweatband right the way through to anything like a hoodie or some kind of like t-shirt of some description, which I'd love. I'd love to wear that. I mean, I'm wearing my Wolverine one. That's because I was bulk recording a lot of Marvel Contest of Champions based content, if you follow my other channel. Thought this was an interesting point right here when asked about controller function. Like I've said before, like there's a chance because it's alpha, so nothing's been confirmed or denied in terms of playing on BlueStacks. And of course, you've got that weird Google Play function where you can play via PC. So I don't know what that will mean for the game. Will they add in something similar to other games like Marvel Contest of Champions where they're like, no, we'll ban you if we do find that you are using that particular stuff. In response to that, we got the Dropfake account saying that not at this time for controller. Let's see what the future holds. We aim to be pretty focused on the community and building with our players. Please chime in on things you'd like to see added so we can get visibility into it. So yes, I think that's going to be a functionality that needs to be done. I really do think controller does need to be sorted out. I think as well, PC version of the game, controller compatibility and support would be great because it allows for a little bit better credibility. I'm not saying there's no credibility, but this was something even I said to the DCKO community manager. You do know people are going to be very critical, not all, just that those people that get really hated, really angry because they're like, we want to see a controller based function, we want to see it on PC, and that's how why is this not a console version, and the regular things, the usual things that you normally experience. So would love to see that in the future as well. Fingers crossed, but at least it's on the radar of the community manager to feed it back to the game team. Fingers crossed. If you're a content creator or an aspiring content creator, you can sign up with applications, which is really good. If you are looking to the future, want to get exclusive access, I'm not quite sure what the content creator, like it's very in its infancy to actually build out. Yes, I've had access to the server slam to make like guides, and I feel that over the weekend you've seen them. I've got more to do, especially leading into when it's released. But this is interesting for those that are looking to aspire to join the content creator program. So in a response to Tiago Gamer, it's been reviewed by a certain member of the Dropfake team, an absolute rock star. Yeah. There's not really an ETA right now. I opened those applications yesterday, and at some point I'm going to need to spend some time recharging before work week starts tomorrow. This, of course, is done over the weekend. I'll be starting reviews this coming week, getting as many as I can before Server Slam. Please be patient as I review the order they were submitted. And I can confirm that they are looking as of now. So whilst I'm recording this video, which is about 10 p.m. UK time on Monday, the 17th of August, they are indeed like looking through those. So if you're an aspiring content creator, at least you might have yours reviewed, and hopefully leading up to the launch of the Server Slam where everybody gets an access that's had an invite, you can hopefully get involved to play the game for the first time. Now, something that I wanted clarification for, and really important for those that are going to be in the Server Slam, and this may be for other playtests, but I'm not quite sure, because you need to elevate your account very quickly. And I've been doing a few little videos about this particular store right here and its importance. It allows you to elevate as by summoning more of your DC legends, which then leads to more duplications of your hyper time, which also gives you more super moves tokens. And of course, there's other things as well, like accessing rifts and things. You access them, you rank up your characters, you make them more powerful for PvP usage. So the clarification on all of this is from the Dropfake account here, saying that the store refreshes every 8 hours, which you can claim 30 free cores to summon a new rift. So you can grab that every 8 hours, number of rifts, etc., rewards store, etc., not final or placeholder. And that's something important as well. I do need to reiterate that everything you're going to see in the server slam is placeholder. So as much as this is like, great, oh my god, I got all these fantastic things, it could be subject to change when the game goes into further alphas, further betas, or a beta, a playtest, a next server slam, and then of course the end launch. So we'll be tracking things as they go and as they change. Okay, monetization, drop rates, pity system. I'm sure if you've seen some of the content and like how it currently works in the alpha test, things are always subject to change. And that's the great thing about this and the worst thing about this. It's great that we've had early access and you can see the game in its current like infancy, but it might change. Like if you get like annoyed about something and you're quite vocal about it, and there's no disrespect, you're allowed to have your own opinion and thoughts, it might help the way that the game is shaped in the future. This is why they want to take an approach to developers to really get people's feedback in like how this feels, how this works. Is this a pain point? Is this like people going, oh, it's microtransactions out the wazoo? The response on this Discord question here, which is really cool, are 1% Omega rates and current pity final? I'd hesitate to say much is final in the current build for progression or monetization. Core focus for the test is core gameplay loop, feel of the fights, functionality. Anything related to balance can definitely see changes. So that's something that I feel like I do need to do this week in terms of content. Like the videos that I create are going to have to really go back to focusing on core gameplay loop. However, the core gameplay loop at the moment is make a character stronger, summon more of those characters. If you get Omega ones that are going to do more damage, you can then rank them up for the purpose of using in PvP. The more powerful they are, the better they are in terms of like smashing through stuff. And anything else opened up, apart from doing rifts as a rotation-based basis, is going to be like a bonus. So that's what we're going to be looking out for. That to me is the gameplay loop, but maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. I do want to do a further deep dive into controls, functions, movements, and the PvP experience as a whole. But I really want to wait until people have seen the server slam live. Quickly going back to that Omega versus Alpha, and yeah, you can definitely see difference, and you definitely feel the difference as someone that's played it. In an answer to, would Omega rarity be the highest? At the moment, Omega is higher than Alpha as far as the forever future holds. Let's see. So you could see something like, I don't know, like Uber, godlike. That's probably a better way to. I should have gone with that. Godlike. The like next one is like godlike, but then it's like, but I can't go any further because it's like it's godlike unless you go like immortal and have different rarity systems that then get higher and higher and higher. There's an interesting question about PvP matchmaking. So Plotman says, drop fake, do the content creators have the build also have access to the PvP at the moment? Yes, we do, but there is specifics for, because it's limited, and effectively trying to find another person to match up for it is very difficult. I only had a very limited time to play with DCKO Noob, which I did a couple of fights with, if you've seen that particular content. In response to when it goes out largely to you, the player base, if you get access to the server slam, they have access to duels 24/7 in the build. Once the larger server slam starts, we'll enable PvP matchmaking periodically during the specific time slots, aiming to provide a variety of slots that work across time zones. Thanks for confirming. You can see the channel, duels where you can add a friend and challenge them directly. So there's a difference there between the matchmaking side of things and, of course, just doing a just general type duel element. There's also localization of areas in regions even, and like for example, I think I said in the video, but I'll repeat it again for those that maybe didn't see that. I'm living in the UK, and then DCKO Noob, I can't share exactly because it's not really kind of fair to do that, but I think it localized for me in Amsterdam, or it localized to another region, but I know that when I've done fights in the past, it's optimized to a certain specific area. I think we'll experience it. We'll have a look, and I think there'll be more explanation of that. But just to kind of give people a bit of a flavor on networking and PvP. I think as well, some people, and I was wondering why the server slam seemed to be like a week later, and there is a reason for that. Like it will be coming this week, but let's just say there was a platform they had issues with. They say they're not going to reveal it. Funny enough, people guess like who and what the platform was. Also, the run of the server slam is this. It turns on pretty much the second invites start going out. It continues over the weekend. Then we close doors early the following week. So there you go. You got a bit of a flavor of when it goes live. And it's coming like live very, very soon. So the final thing on the server slam is confirming when it is open. It is open from August 20th, which is Thursday, this Thursday, 10 a.m. PT time, and then closes on Monday, August 24th. So you've got a very limited window to play the game and experience it, if indeed you've got an invite, okay? Yes, you can, there's no restrictions on like covering this if you're a content creator, which is great. And of course, make sure to give feedback to the developer if things don't go according to plan. Like I said, in some of the previous content, it may have given the impression that it was going to be live, and that was what I was going with, that it was Server Slam would be live over the weekend just gone, but it's looked like it's coming into this week. I've got a few videos leading you into the weekend, which hopefully will give you more insight and help, including some verticals and things, which I'm going to be posting here and on TikTok as well. So thanks very much for the support, and yeah, I'm out of it for now, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye. Oh, and comment, because I'll be responding to some comments early tomorrow morning. Bye bye.